Grüß Gott, and welcome to the third episode on Austria's cooking channel. I am Mr. Austria, and today we will be making Rugelach, also known as butterhorns. These are a rolled pastry type cookie with a filling. The ingredients you require are 1 cup of butter at room temperature, 8 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar, 2 cups of flour, 1 egg white, 1 tablespoon of water, and the ingredients for the filling are 1 cup of walnuts or pecans finely chopped, a half cup of brown sugar firmly packed, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Because this recipe works with dough, before you do anything else, you want to clean off the counter thoroughly. The first step is to cream the butter, cream cheese, and sugar together until soft. There we go. Room temperature by cheating. That is flour. This is sugar. Not enough sugar. We need more sugar. Not putting anything back where it belongs! Oh, Christ. You know, I've just had a thought that this should go in the other mixer. Now you want to add the flour to the butter and cheese and sugar mix. Instead of just dumping the flour into the mix, you should sift it with something like this. Now you want to continue to mix them until they form a soft dough. Once the dough is formed, you want to shape it into 4 equal sized balls. Once the 4 dough balls have been formed, flatten each one and then wrap them in wax paper. Once you've wrapped them in wax paper, refrigerate them for 30 minutes. Now, while the dough is in the refrigerator, we're going to mix the ingredients for the filling. So in a small bowl, mix the pecans or walnuts, brown sugar, and cinnamon together. Hard as a rock. Good Lord. Ah, this is what I love about brown sugar. If you leave it alone long enough, it'll turn into rock. It will. Good grief. Well, the recipe says firmly packed. Now you want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Now you want to separate the egg yolk from the egg white. Now that the egg white is separated, you want to beat it with the tablespoon of water. This is a glaze that's going to be going onto the pastry. Now you need to flour the counter before you start rolling the dough so that it's thin, because it will stick to the counter and make your life very difficult. Now work with one piece of dough at a time, roll it thinly. Roll each piece of dough into a circle about 9 inches in diameter. Now, this is a basting brush. You use this to put glaze on a pastry. This is what I'm going to be using to brush the eggs onto this. Sprinkle the dough with 1/4 of this filling. Now slice it into quarters and then cut the quarters into 4 pieces. So in all you'll have about 16 triangles. Now, starting with the base of each triangle, roll them up into spirals. Once they're on the baking sheet, you want to go over them with a little bit of the egg white. And then put them in the oven until they're a golden brown, which should be about 10 minutes. Now, while I am waiting for the second batch of Rugelach to cook, I am going to clean the counter. And so I hope you have enjoyed this episode in Austria's cooking channel. I highly recommend these. Questions, comments, and criticisms, please direct those to the comment box below this video. And if you have a recipe suggestion or request, please send those to the email connected to this account, herredelstein@yahoo.com. Auf Wiedersehen.